Elon Musk's save state. Video game logic for the human soul. When memory becomes a checkpoint, and your mind becomes a file. Welcome back. I'm Adeline Atlas, 11 times published author, and this is Uploading Your Mind. Today we're exploring a concept that sounds simple in theory, but carries massive implications once applied to the soul, the save state. If you've ever played a video game, you know what this means. A save state is a snapshot, a moment in time you can return to. You pause, you save, and when something goes wrong, you reload. No loss, no death, just continuity. Elon Musk has proposed this same logic as a future feature of consciousness. Imagine if, at any point in your life, you could hit save. Your thoughts, your memories, your feelings, your beliefs, all frozen and stored. If something traumatic happens, if you lose your mind, your mobility, your sense of self, you could simply return to a previous version. Reload your last known good self. Or better yet, upload your most optimized version and live from there. It sounds like control, like immortality, like freedom from the chaos of biology. But it also reveals how modern tech culture is beginning to treat the soul as software. Let's walk through how this would work. In order to create a save state of your mind, your thoughts would need to be recorded in extreme detail. Not just your memories, but how you emotionally process those memories. Your reactions, your micro decisions, your values, your priorities, your personality matrix. Your brain would need to be scanned, modeled, and encoded into a version that can be paused, copied, and reactivated. This is more than a backup. It's a checklist of your being. And in theory, this version could be restored to a biological brain, or it could be run on a machine. It could inhabit a robotic body, or live in a VR environment. It could even run in multiple places at once, splintered into sub-identities for different functions. Here's where the problem begins. The more you duplicate yourself, the more you fragment your identity. Each save state is a time-stamped version of you, but you are not static. You are evolving every second. You change your mind. You grow from trauma. You soften or harden based on experience. The soul refines itself through time. A save state captures a version, but it doesn't capture the living, breathing process of transformation. Now imagine a world where you die, but your April 2028 self is uploaded and reactivated. That version of you may feel current, but it isn't you now. It's a past self, unaware of what was learned after. It's incomplete. And if multiple versions are activated, who gets to call themselves you? Let's go deeper. What if companies offer monthly backups of your mind? You pay a subscription, and your save state is stored securely in the cloud. If you suffer an accident, they load your consciousness into a body. If you're emotionally overwhelmed, you reload a happier version. If you regret a decision, you roll back the mental file to an earlier checkpoint. It sounds like healing. But it's also the erasure of consequence. Without permanent change, you can't evolve. Without memory of pain, you can't grow. Without mistakes, you lose the capacity for meaning. Constant saving and reloading creates a synthetic loop where your soul never matures. It just resets. This is where Musk's logic, while brilliant in a technical sense, clashes with spiritual truth. The soul is not meant to be frozen. It is forged through experience. Pain, failure, and transformation are not bugs in the system. They're sacred processes. They shape discernment. They create humility. They anchor compassion. So if we trade in those lessons for convenience, what kind of beings do we become? Let's also talk about the power dynamics. Who controls the save state? If your backup is hosted by a company, do you own it? Can you retrieve it on your own terms? Can someone else edit it? Can your employer request access to an earlier version of you before you changed? Could your partner resurrect an older version of you because they liked that one better? Once your mind becomes a file, the ethics become slippery. You can't always tell which version of you people are interacting with. You may be physically gone, but your 2025 self may still be making decisions based on old patterns, old beliefs, old data. And yet, that file still speaks in your voice. It still sounds like you. But you've moved on. This is where the illusion of immortality becomes a trap. You're not escaping death. You're replicating stasis. You're not achieving evolution. You're stalling it. Because immortality via save state is not the same as eternal life. Eternal life evolves. It expands, renews, and grows through cycles. But a digital mind is just a paused copy, suspended in simulation. And calling that the same as you is like confusing your reflection for your essence. And yet, the technology will continue. People will upload themselves. They will create save states. They will install fragments of their mind in machines, hoping to live on. Some will use it as insurance, some as vanity, some out of fear. But at the end of it all, one truth remains. Your soul cannot be paused. Your spirit does not exist in pixels. And no matter how many save states you create, there's only one you that lived it, learned it, and carried it forward. Hi, I am Adeline Atlas, 11 times published author, and SOS, School of Soul has a brand new series, the AI and Future Technology series. Look, you know the world is changing. And no, it's not going back to normal. Normal is over, and what's coming next is beyond anything we were prepared for. The School of Soul, AI and Future Technology series includes 319 videos on 1. The Download Society, How Data Has Replaced Destiny. 2. Predictive Future, Your next moves aren't random, they're forecasted. 3. Social Credit Systems, The Behavioral Economy Now Governs Access. 4. Hive Mind, Synthetic Telepathy and Collective Algorithmic Control. 5. Nanobots Inside You, Medical, Military, and Programmable Intrusions. 6. Grief Tech, AI-fueled digital resurrection and simulated comfort. 7. Uploading Your Mind, Consciousness Transfer and Data-Based Identity. 8. Deep Fakes plus AI Clones, The Replication of Reality and Identity Theft. 9. Quantum Humans, The Merger of Biology with Quantum Systems. 10. Digital Afterlife, Where Your Data Goes When You Die. 11. Resurrection Science, Reviving Life Through Synthetic Methods. 12. Immortal Science, The End of Death as We Know It. 13. Longevity Science, Gene Editing, Anti-Aging, and Bio-Upgrades. 14. Designer Babies, Engineered Perfection Before Birth. 15. Artificial Wombs, Birth Decoupled from the Female Body. 16. 3D Printing, Printing Organs, Limbs, and even humans. 17. The Humanoid Era, The Rise of Synthetic Beings Among Us. 18. Legacy Humans, The Slow Phase-Out of Unmodified Analog People. 19. Smart Cities, Algorithmic Environments That Watch and Decide. 20. Cloud-Based Societies, Citizenship Without Borders or Bodies. 21. Hackable Humans, Emotion, Memory, and Behavior Under Code. 22. Biometric Scanning, Your Body is Your Password and Your Prison. 23. Sex Tech, Intimacy Reprogrammed by Machines. 24. Extinction of Gender, Fluidity, Deletion, and Design of Identity. Every topic is fully explored with real-world technologies, patents, case studies, ethical analysis, and future forecasts. These aren't someday discussions. This is already happening. Join the SoS School of Soul Vault to overstand the future before it's implemented on you.